The guards are here to stop what? Crime. How you gonna stop crime? If you develop proper positive programs in the community for children, and you have a child off the street for 20 to 30 minutes, then you take that negative thought he used to be a big thought and turn it into a positive thought. So therefore, our teaching as a nation is not based on Xeroxing some lessons and passing these lessons out and then saying that you have civilized that particular person who you gave the lesson to. That's not civilizing that person. That's just passing them a Xerox copy that you got from Office Max. But teaching an individual person as though we have no problem in our community, so we are getting bigger. If a child is a D student, we supposed to make him a what? A student. We have been confronted with parents that whose children is an A student, they say they are 5%, now they become a D student. I got grandchildren. I don't understand that. How could a man say he got knowledge of self, then he's a D student in school? How can you say, oh, Harry Dayton, Susie over here is poor kids, and they A students get a scholarship to go to school, yet you got suspended because you went to school, but you did not attend classes. That cannot be accepted. And that was all part of my resource. Also, did y'all know I'm an environmentalist? Hey. I'm an environmentalist. I'm just letting y'all know my what? Resource.
Right.
Everybody in this room should have some form of a resource. This is why, at the end of this month, Unique and I is closing the book to get our first edition out. We may have 10 names, but it's our resource book. Everybody should have their name in that resource book if they have applicable resources. Excuse me. Tell them the email, God.
My email is uniquelaw@hotmail.com. You can send all the resources, any information, a summarized resume to me, and I'll put it in the book. Once again, my email is uniquelaw@hotmail.com.
uniquelaw@hotmail.com. They shut it in.
Spelling goes to me. I don't do it with the K-E-E. I do it unique. And it's uniquelaw@hotmail.com. The last time I got up there and said something about it, I checked people to see if they was listening to me. Nobody was listening. Because nobody came and said, yo, God, you made an error. And peace means proper education corrects all errors. So you should have came up to me and said, yo, God, you didn't say the email address. You didn't give me the information. And I noticed that a lot of times when we in here, a lot of people are just sitting, they got something to say, like the God mentioned earlier, and then after they say what they say, they then get up and leave. Everybody else that's coming behind you is important too.
As I was saying before, I'm an environmentalist. What that? They call it green now. They call it green now because when the original people started talking about environmental racism, environmental inequality, I was going in different youth groups in different communities. Like a lot of y'all children, for example, they may say got a high, but you know, super active more or less. Hyperactive.
Right.
And then they wind up in special ed. Once they get in special ed, it's hard to get them out. Now, he's trying to figure out why. They're giving your child all this medication. It's not that your child is really super hyperactive. The fact is that if you live in a building that was basically built for 1947, 1950, it was basically built applying lead paint. So you have what you call lead paint poisoning by children eating lead chips. It caused brain damage. It was my job to make aware of this to the community. I did some retreats in the nation. I got some buses, took some brothers and sisters up into the Catskill, did some workshops with them, because you gotta understand, don't never take a person on face value. Just because I look long-winded I'm kind of intelligent too. I'm still getting leaves on my tree. I'm not saying I'm the most intelligent person, because if I need help, I'll come to the individual brothers who could assist me, because everything I do not know, but I do know one thing, that I cannot be what? Stupid, because my mother did not wash my dirty drawers for me to be stupid. Even when I was eating pig, my mother said, go to school and get an education. So not eating pig do not necessarily make you intelligent unless you apply that God-giving skill that was given to you, that you develop it. Also, I teach people, like, we speak of crack cocaine in our community. But at the same time, as people speak of global warming, this is basically the 8th degree that you quote each and every day, but have no understanding what you're quoting, because they're talking about global warming. They talk about different levels of the atmosphere, how you have a crack in the ozone layer. If there's a crack in the ozone layer is a layer that protects us from pure gases. So if there's a crack in the ozone layer that's hazardous to your health, is there not a crack in your community that is hazardous to the children? And I told the world, a crack is a crack. Crack cocaine, a crack in the ozone layer is one and what? The same.